The horses are called starting gate here for race number 1. Let's kick things off with non-winners of 4 fillies and mares, 5 races lifetime. Also a couple $7,500 claimers draw in, going for a purse of $5,400. Starting from the inside, the 1, Super Fast, teams up with Dean Ray, and your current 4 to 5 favorite. The 2, Super Cozy, and Paula Mason. 3, Tough as Buff, looking for back-to-back wins with Clayton Braybrook here in the bike. The 4, Poppin' Like Pez, teams up with Glenn LeDrew. And the 5, Fancy That, with Daryl Mason. Five Pacers up on the gate. It's post time here for race 1. And they're off and pacing, and right at the word go, Fancy That charges to try to take the front lead. Super Fast has the inside and takes the pocket second. Racing in third is going to be Super Cozy, caught out wide. Oh, going off stride is Poppin' Like Pez at the back of the pack, which opens it up for Tough as Buff to sit in fourth as they're marching down the backstretch here for the first time today. It's Fancy That with 2 lengths up on Super Fast. Super Cozy, another about 2 lengths back, racing in third. Tough as Buff is fourth, and now trying to catch back up, Poppin' Like Pez. They're coming to the opening quarter. It's Fancy That leading the way in 29-2 for Fancy That. Still racing in second is Super Fast. Super Cozy's right there, 2 lengths back in third. Tough as Buff is racing in fourth, and now joining his peers is Poppin' Like Pez, and they're coming down the stretch here for the first time today at the Loop. It is Fancy That and Daryl Mason, the one to catch. Right there in second, those Dean Ray with Super Fast and Paula Mason, Super Cozy. That's your top 3 here at the half-mile station, where it's still going to be Fancy That, 59-2. Looking like a 30-second second panel as they're kicking in that clubhouse there. And Fancy That, going to be tough to catch here, but Super Fast racing in second. Super Cozy's in third. Tough as Buff still in fourth. No real moving here with Poppin' Like Pez. Can see them all as they're going down the backstretch for the final time in race 1. It is Fancy That trying to open up 2-3 lengths up on Super Fast, and that's about 5 lengths back to Super Cozy. Tough as Buff now charging from the back, and Poppin' Like Pez here at the 3-quarter mark. It's going to be 128-3. They're moving pretty good here to open up things here. It's Fancy That trying to look for another, get back in the win column. Super Fast is going to challenge here in second. Catching up, though, is Tough as Buff, trying to make it 2 in a row. Returning here to Manitoba and Poppin' Like Pez, and Super Cozy looks to be done. It's Fancy That down the stretch. Super Fast got the inside. Tough as Buff is charging late, though. Super Fast and Tough as Buff is going to be tight. Can Fancy That hold on? It was real close. Looks like Fancy That might have held on. Tough as Buff for second here. 159-3. What a mile to open the day. Coming to the winner's circle is the unofficial winner of today's first race, Fancy That. Fancy That's a 5-year-old gelding by Armbro Baylor out of Cordy's Fantasy, bred by David Much out of Kelwood, Manitoba, currently owned by Daryl and Sherry Mason out of Killarney, Manitoba. Sherry Mason picks up the win as trainer, and Daryl Mason in the bike for the victory. There you go. Give another big round of applause with Daryl Mason and Fancy That, our winners of today's first race. And here are your quarter times real quickly once again. They went over the opening quarter 29-2, over the half in 59-2.